Hey, it's Rob, Travels with Dottie, and it's July 15th, 2023, and I'm on my way for a little supply run as I'm staying in Coyote Creek State Park in New Mexico, and my supply run is to the nearest place, Angel Fire, New Mexico. And if you've never heard of Angel Fire, what I have here is pretty cool. I'm going to read you an article written by Joe Mixon, the mayor of the village of Angel Fire. Angel Fire, Angel Fire is a cozy little village in the Sangre de Cristo mountains of northern New Mexico, with a year-round population of 1,200 full-time residents. We're a mosaic of small family-owned businesses rooted in their talents, dedication, and hard work. Visit the shops, food carts, galleries, and restaurants. We're all excited to welcome thousands of visitors each year. I'm never surprised when I'm told, quote, I came to Angel Fire and it was love at first sight, but it does make me smile. Summer in Angel Fire brings warm but not hot, leisurely days for you to experience a refreshing break from the hustle and bustle of city life. The ideal place for picnics, family reunions, hiking, biking, walking the dog, or watching wildlife. We offer many activities and events: balloons over Angel Fire, mimosas on Main Street, golf tournaments, a skateboard festival, trash to treasures, music from Angel Fire, parade of horses, free Friday night concerts in the park, every Sunday markets, and the Angel Fire Studio Art Tour, and much more. You can zip line through the mountain, or go for horseback rides in the forest, or paddle boat on the lake. Fall in Angel Fire provides cooler weather and a crispness in the air. The spectacular fall foliage must be seen to describe its beauty. In either season, maybe just sitting on the deck with a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, listening to the wind dance through the aspens, or enjoying the aroma of an afternoon mountain rain shower will become your favorite experience. Let me warn you, you may never want to leave. And again, that was written by Joe Mixon, mayor of the village of Angel Fire. There's a picture of her here, very pleasant looking lady. And the other thing that I discovered about Angel Fire, it's a big, well, not a big, but it's a ski resort. So it's very active in the winter. And the ski resort, that's where they do the zip lining, but they also have the largest network of bicycle mountain trails in all of the Rocky Mountains. Isn't that great? Anyway, I just wanted to read that to you and give you a flavor of the drive there, and we'll get back to you when we arrive in the village. So here we are entering the village, and I've spotted a Dollar General, and I think what I need, one of the supplies I need is some bread. So we'll see how we do at the Dollar General with their bread supply. All right, well, two things. One is that this is the Dollar General, and they do not sell bread. She said, you want bread? You either have to go to the Family Dollar or the grocery store. And I walked out, and the Family Dollar is right across the street. And also across the street is that visitor center. So we're going to go to the visitor center first. And I think I'm going to try to find what grocery store she's talking about. That might be interesting. And we'll see what else we can find in Angel Fire. I just parked across the street at the visitor center, and I'm facing the Dollar General I was just in. And I was really struck by the beautiful backdrop. I've never seen a dollar store with a backdrop anywhere near this pretty. So the visitor center was closed, but the lobby was open, and I got these publications. One on Angel Fire, a little bit bigger one on Taos, which I'll be visiting later, and a big, thick one all on New Mexico. And there's a little pamphlet on the Greenbelt Bike Trail that I may want to try later. Dottie, I found the grocery store, and I'm going to go in, and I'll be right back. I'll leave the AC on for you. Well, this is it. Lowe's is the grocery store, hands down. There's just a other couple of convenience stores. This is an actual grocery store, so I thought I'd show you what you can get here. And I'm sorry about the camera angle, but I don't want people to really know I'm recording. I don't want them to feel self-conscious. I'm just kind of looking up and down the aisles at random so you can see. They got quite the selection of wine in this grocery store, as you can see there. It's moderately busy today. That's me just picking up something I knocked over going around the corner. And I'm keeping an eagle eye out here for what I need, but I'm just, tortillas. That's how I wanted tortillas. Actually, I'm after tortillas on a loaf of bread. And I'm looking and see what they have available here. And I know they make good tortillas in New Mexico. So that's what I got, some New Mexico tortillas. Lots of frozen food, lots of fresh meat. Look at that, it looks really nice. And the prices look about typical for anywhere you're shopping. It's, you're not getting real high ticket because you're in a small town. And I think I'm zeroing in on the bread here. It feels like I'm getting close. And there's the bread. And I want to do healthy bread, and there's more than one healthy choice here, but that's what I decided on. And I'm going to the checkout. Checking here to see what, fresh stuff they have. Maybe they got some sandwiches or something, but it looked pretty picked clean for the fresh stuff. There's salads, and there were a couple sandwiches down there, but they didn't look that down there on the right. There were a couple sandwiches that didn't look that great, but it's definitely a very nice grocery store. You can get stocked up just fine here, and I think you'll be very happy. Getting in line, getting ready to go out. So here I spotted a True Value hardware store, and there was something that I wanted to get that I was planning on doing maybe then in a couple of weeks, but since I'm here, I'm gonna stop and get it. And as I'm parking here, I notice, hey, there's a little trailer that's selling some kind of food. Maybe I'll check that out. And I did. It's like Mexican food. I ordered myself even though it was after lunch, she was willing to make me a breakfast burrito with sausage. And let's see, this is what it's called. Arias Taqueria. And here is what the burrito looks like. And Dottie seems especially interested in it. And after I bit into it, this is what it looked like inside. And I got to tell you, if it wasn't the best I've ever had, it's damn close. A couple of things I didn't mention. There's a laundromat I noticed there. And next to the laundromat was a chiropractor. So that's good stuff to know. And here, what I want to do is, I had a video of a tour of the Coyote Creek campground, and I had a couple of complaints that it was foggy and the windshield was dirty. So here's what I'm doing. Here's what the entrance looks like, and I'm going to do another drive-through as a bonus in this video. So if you already saw the tour from yesterday, this will be maybe a little redundant, so you may want to skip this. But if you haven't seen it, or you'd like to see some clearer video, this is going to be it. And we're coming down into the park right now, and right in front of us there is the main building where the offices are, and the restrooms and showers, and I mentioned in my other video, great high pressure hot showers, and no, you don't have to pay for them. You just got to keep pushing a button over and over. It's not too bad. They don't want to waste water, so you push the button. It goes for like 15 seconds, and you can push as many times as you want. The camp host is to my left there. Straight ahead, my Winnebago Micro Mini is there. That's the reserve electric sites. There's a row of them. They're close together, but you can't beat the backyard view. And here, we're going out towards the other sites, the ones that are bigger, more secluded. And there's a couple of them that are electric, and I don't really know exactly whether these are reservable or first come, first serve. I'd have to look at the map, but I'll point them out as we drive by them here, and I crane my neck to see if I see a electrical pedestal. But we're gonna take a right here and kind of do a loop where there's a bunch of campsites. You can see the electric line over the left there. It's a hint that there's some electric sites. Here's a site on the right. There's one on the left too, you can't see as well. Now these sites in here, there's one on the left and one on the right, and they both have electrical pedestals on them, and they're kind of secluded, big sites, but you'll be able to figure out which ones they are on the map. There's a main road and a loop, and this is the loop. But my main point here was to show you how beautiful the backdrop in the landscape is in the park. So we completed that loop. We're back on the main road, heading out actually to the end of it will be a trailhead and the dump station. The creek, Coyote Creek, is on our left, and we're about to cross it here because there's going to be a bridge. And there's the bridge crossing the creek. And there's the campsite to the left there. Another one where you see that little trailer. That little trailer's got, you can't see it in the picture real clear, but he's got a ton of solar on top of that little trailer. He's got a Starlink antenna. And then to the right there where you see that trailer, that's overflow camping. Meaning if you happen to come here without a reservation and everything's booked up, they actually have overflow camping. So it's almost always a safe bet. If you can live without electricity, then you're going to have a campsite here. And the rig to your right is at the dump station. He's actively dumping. We're going to drive around the loop, drive right by him, and he'll give me a little, as he's dumping, a little, what the heck are you doing look. And I notice in part of the picture quality here is just the unavoidable glare that you get when you're shooting through glass and the sun is at a particular angle. Can't really help that. And keep in mind, I'm no pro. I shoot everything with my iPhone 14 Pro Max. There's somebody in overflow camping. And going back by that little trailer with the Starlink antenna. A lot of the campsites have these little shelters, like this guy to the right has a nice little shelter with a picnic table in there. Nice and inclement weather, like the sudden hailstorm we had yesterday, late in the afternoon, early evening. It was quite the little surprise, but it was brief, but dramatic. See, we went back over the bridge, and the creek is on our right again. They have these little turnouts. At the end of the turnout, it says fishing parking. There's one of the John Deere side-by-sides that the state has. Quite a few people working here. Here's another crew. I talked to the camp host here, and he said he doesn't have to clean bathrooms. He doesn't have to cut the grass. They have, paid maintenance crews that do all that. And all he does is check in campers, answer questions, make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be and paid up, and be available to interact with the campers. It sounds like a pretty good gig to me. Heck, last summer when I was at Springy Point up in Idaho working for the Army Corps of Engineers, I was cleaning bathrooms every day and cleaning out fire pits and working pretty hard, not complaining. It kept me active. It was good exercise for me, and it was a lovely spot with great people working alongside me. So you can see off in the distance that main building where those high pressure hot showers are, and the ranger office. There's actually a law enforcement ranger that is stationed here. It's a good feeling of security here, knowing that there's a law enforcement officer stationed right in the park. I doubt they have much trouble here. So here we are coming back around to that. See that row of, those are reserve electric sites. And mine's the Winnebago straight ahead of us there. And I'm going to park here in the shade, and I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining me on another little adventure. And if you're staying here, now you'll know where to get supplies, right, Dottie? You ready to go inside and hang out with your brother George? Come on, let's go.